Summer, I turned pretty characters as baseball team. A friend actually suggested I do something like this a few months ago. A little bit hesitant on doing it because I know other people were already doing TV shows and characters relating to sports, and I didn't want to seem like I was getting into that as well. But this is pretty fun, and I don't think anybody did anything exactly like this one, so I'm pretty excited to show you guys what I came up with. We're gonna use these 5 characters and assign them to a team, and I'm gonna tell you why. I gave Belly the New York Yankees. Maybe like, wait a minute, she's on the city girl. No, not the location. I feel like no matter how well or not so well the Yankees are always doing, just because of their prevalence in the baseball world and community, they're always going to be scrutinized and always on the big stage no matter what. When they're hot, they're hot. They have lots of success and talent and strategy going into their season, but then they also have low peaks when they're not doing so hot. Same thing for Belly. Like when she's in her happy mode on cloud 9 with the person that she wants to be with at that moment, she's really happy and excited, everything's going right for her. But then once one thing crashes down, everything else tumbles down as well, if that makes any sense. Just like the Yankees, she has streaks of mishaps and losses that she has to recover from and bounce back from. When she does something that may deem her as untrustworthy or unreliable, she always finds a way to gain that respect back for the people that she loves, and I feel like the Yankees do the same thing. Even if they're not doing so hot in that particular moment, getting swept by teams that you wouldn't necessarily expect them to be getting swept by, they still find ways to earn the fans' respect back. Also, just being one of America's favorite MLB teams, and because of their historical significance and legacy, they are expected to reach certain expectations and do really well every season. I feel like with Bailey, she's also learning to reach up to certain expectations that are placed on her, but she's also learning how to determine that for herself and to rise to the occasion and grow within that while she's also coming of age. Jeremiah gets the Colorado Rockies. I'm just kidding. He gets the Cubs. I feel like with the Chicago Cubs, they're a very passionate fan base, but also the team in general shows so much passion, especially with their offense production. Jeremiah's a person who kind of possesses more of a golden retriever energy and locks on the people he loves and cares about, and just shows so much loyalty within that stature. Chicago Cubs fans and the team itself does the same thing. Like, they love and endure each other. They're so dedicated and locked in on every season. Even if they're not doing so hot, they still stay loyal to them, and I feel like that can be said for any fan base, but I chose the Chicago Cubs specifically because they also can be overlooked. Just like Jeremiah, like, he sometimes feels like he's in his brother's shadow and overlooked and unappreciated. Cubs also have been feeling that way for a minute, especially before 2016. They were known as the lovable losers, and Jeremiah, I would say, is more of like a lovable person, but not always the first choice, not always the favorite choice, I should say. Chicago Cubs kept making playoff runs and World Series show-ups, kind of also like the Braves, kind of intertwined the two, but they just weren't winning until 2016. They broke that 108-year drought. Now, if you thought I was going to choose the Dodgers for Conrad, I considered it, but I think the Detroit Tigers fit his style a little bit more. Specifically this season, the Tigers were always known for having more of a competitive nature and spirit whenever they play and step on the field. Just like Conrad, he's very competitive, but like the Tigers, they're not super outgoing and flashy about it. They're kind of in it for the long run.